This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
The market is down, real down right now. Bitcoin. Let's give you our OKCoin crypto corner, and go to OKCoin.com. By the way, we've got a link there on our page here on our YouTube page where we can share some free Bitcoin if you want to join. And now's the time. I've been telling you for a while. When it was at 40 to 42, it was a buying time. It's at 34,575. And look, the good thing is, I think it may find, I thought maybe you might have a floor. Remember, I told you some people are saying it might go down to 37. Well, it's gone down to 34.5 right now. Major adoption is coming. Okay, this is going to be something that is going to transform the way we do things all over the world. El Salvador just bought 410 more Bitcoin at 36,000, which was incredibly smart on their part. There are 3 other countries that I read to you last week that are already going to start adopting Bitcoin as their currency. All it's going to do is going to grow. Right now, what's happening is retail, which is regular people like you and me, are the ones panicking and selling. There is no Bitcoin pretty much that is leaving, that is going back in to the cryptocurrency exchanges. So it's not like a bunch of people are dropping their Bitcoin. No, they're actually holding on to it like I am. And all I'm doing is accumulating as much as I can every opportunity that I get. Okay. And if you have the opportunity, this is what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I'm doing. Okay. This thing is going to explode. Do not allow the FUD that's going on to put any fear in you. Now, the feds are going to talk this week. They're going to raise rates because they have to, because the idiots, whether it was at the end of Trump's run and now this moron, both of them have been printing money like it's going out of style. And they're going to cause some serious inflation. They know it's coming, and they don't want the economy to come to a screeching halt. But the feds are expected to talk this week. I think it's on Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. And they're probably going to announce their plan. And their plan is probably to raise the rates, because they've got to get that money back, man. And they've got to get some, eventually they got to bring this thing down. So we'll see what happens. And I know people are a little afraid of it. And there might be even a little bit more of a dip after. It might even get to 30, 32, 31, whatever. Guess what I'm going to do? Okay? I'm going to keep accumulating, because all of this eventually will then turn. And when it explodes, it's going to go to a higher high than it's ever been. And eventually it's going to get to a point where you're never going to see these numbers ever again. I don't think you'll see the 50s, much less the 30s and the 40s. Okay? Down the line, mass adoption is coming. You're going to be using the blockchain for everything that you do in life, from paying your bills to going to a concert to a transaction to buying a house, a car, you name it. This is the same thing as the internet. This is the same thing as the whole .com rage. This is the same thing as airplanes and telephones and all kind of flying to the moon and all kinds of crap that have gone on over time that just people didn't want to believe that was going to happen, or that it would become mainstream or anything. And then eventually it became mainstream. And the cryptocurrency market is the future, is the way people are going to be doing business. Gaming is already exploding on there. Why? Because the people that are usually gamers are what? They're techies. They're more they're more modernized. Believe it or not, they understand these kind of things more. Millennials, Generation Zs, they have adjusted more because this is what they're growing up with. Just like the kids that grew up with computers are better than the ones that didn't grow up with computers. Okay? Computers came out like way Like they were out like at the after I left school practically really is when they really became something. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals. But that's just life. And so I know that there's a lot of fun out there. There's a lot of, and I've told you all this, and I keep telling you over and over again. If you're going to invest the money that you can afford to leave there sitting. So that way, that's what an investment is. It's a long-term thing. And if you're in the short term where you're just trying to get something and get rich quick and turn it around next month, I can't help you. That's not what I do. I'm a working stiff. I can't do that. I have to invest in something that I know it's for years to come. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at Bitcoin right now. I'm not in the week. I'm not in the month. I'm not even in this year. I'm thinking several years down the line. And when mass adoption turns around in the next year or two, those of us that have bought, hodled, and stayed strong and continue to accumulate, 2-3 years from now, you're the ones that are going to be laughing, and you're the ones that are going to be enjoying life a little bit more, treating your kids to something a little extra, treating mom or dad to something because you ended up making a couple of extra bucks because you were patient. I'm not the guy to listen to if you're looking for a quick buck and looking to get rich. That's not the game I play. I don't have thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars so I can put 150, 300,000 and turn it around quickly to 700,000 or a million or anything like that. That's not the game I play. So I play a game that is a long-term investment where VeChain now is in the 5-cent range, scoop up more. I have it in the 7 and 8, 9 cent range. It's come down lower, scoop up a little bit more. And it's done nothing for like 9 months, but I don't care. Why? Because I'm not thinking about VeChain now. I'm thinking about VeChain 2 years from now when it's at a couple of dollars. But I'm not gonna worry about that now. And so if I invest $10 here and $20 there and $40 here to VeChain, it's gonna sit there. It's just gonna sit there. I'm not gonna touch it. So make sure you're able to do it that way. Do not ever invest in the stock market, crypto, whatever, real estate, you name it, with the money you need to pay for the food on your table or rent or mortgage or anything like that. Never, ever invest that kind of money. That's the money you need to live. Use that money to live. Invest the money that is discretionary. Extra money. Maybe instead of going to the movies, you put it in VeChain. Maybe instead of going to the movies, you put a little bit in a Polygon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe instead of that extra set of golf clubs, because you've already got two, a set already and another half a set that's there as backup. Okay, I'm not going to spend $2,000 on that. I'm going to put it into Ethereum right now. That is an amazing deal right now. That kind of stuff. Discretionary income is what you use to invest. Okay? Never the money you need to survive.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.